I know you all want to get here to dance for the polka country musicians, but it certainly has been an adventure. Okay, Sad, am I doing these things? Okay, I do want to tell you one funny story though that happened a year ago in May. We were at the USPA convention in Ohio, and we get there early, like a day early. Ernie always likes to get to the polka dances early. The band hasn't even arrived yet, and Ernie's got to get a good parking spot. Yeah, it's the truth. And so we got there a day early, and Ernie spent the day at the bar, of course. And so it was time to go to sleep, and we went up to our room, and we're laying there, you know, and 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard him get up to go to the bathroom. And so he went, and I'm laying there, and all of a sudden I'm hearing on the outside in the hallway, I'm hearing, and I'm like, who the hell's out there banging on doors 2 o'clock in the morning, you know, waking people up? So I went back to sleep, and again I'm hearing, and I didn't think anything of it, and then I realized he hadn't come back from the bathroom yet, so I says, well, maybe he's on the floor, maybe, you know, maybe he got hurt, he slipped, he fell, you know, so I got up, and I looked in the bathroom, and he's not in the bathroom, and I looked around the room, and it's still kind of dark, and I'm hearing again. And so I go out into the hallway, and there's Ernie standing. I open up the door, and there he is standing there in his BVDs, his tidy whities with one sock. And I'm like, Ernie, what the hell are you doing out here? And he says, I was going to the bathroom, and a guy thought I was at home. Instead of, like, we have a Cape-style house. When you walk out the bedroom door, you take a right, you turn right, and there's the bathroom. Well, he took a right, and there was a wall there. And by the time he realized it, the door had shut. So he's banging on the door trying to get back into the room. The thing is, he was banging on the door next to us and not our room. So I'm there, oh my goodness. Well, you know who was supposed to be? Luckily, there was nobody in that room that night. But the next night, Richie Coyce from PCM was staying in that room, and he says, darling, had I known he was knocking on my door, I would have let him in, you know? But yeah, so the next morning we went down to the lobby, and we were telling the security officer about this, and we happened to notice that right above our room, or right at the end of the hall, because we were at the end of the hall, was a security camera. And we're thinking, oh my God, we're gonna get thrown out because they've got this man running around in his underwear and one sock up on the 3rd floor or whatever we were on. So we told the security guard about it, and he says, unfortunately, they had just that day, or that couple days before, installed the cameras so that they didn't have them running yet. So I could have won $10,000 on World's Home Funniest Videos, you know? But it just wasn't meant to be. But thank you all for coming, and I hope you have a good time, and we're going to enjoy what everybody else had to say about Ernie. So have a good evening, or good afternoon.
Thank you, Patty Daigle. How was that, Ernie? Everything was true?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Right now I'd like to bring up a guy that everybody else knows in the area. He performed his radio show on WVCR in Siena College for many years. Mr. Stosh, Big Stosh. Big Stosh, Mark Clark. Stosh, give him help.
Mark, is this going to be on YouTube? All right, I'll tell you what, do a good job. Take a lot of pictures of me, and if you're fine, I'll give you your battery back, okay? The polka country musicians are loving this because they're out at the bar right now. And they're saying, Stosh, take your time. Take all the time you need. We're being paid. So I'm going to make this brief. About 40 years ago or so, in the early days of Big Stosh's polka show, and I think Billy was, Ernie was probably starting on anyway with Billy Bellina. And I like Ernie for a couple of reasons. Number one, he's older than me. And number two, he's shorter than me. Now, if you were at the Dancing Cajos last week, the Ruthless Hellraiser brand, they had him dressed up in a bunny rabbit outfit. And I gotta say, with the ears, to the top of the ears, he was taller than me. So I want to vote a show of hands. Should we allow the ears? How many think we should? Sorry, Ernie. No. You didn't fool Penn and Trailer, and you didn't trick me. Ernie is really a sport. Anybody that would drive 100 miles to be the object of ridicule is really a hell of a sport. And Ernie, through all these years, you're a heck of a guy, you're a heck of an entertainer, and most importantly, you're one hell of a friend. Stay well, stay thirsty, my friend. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Mark Clark, better known as Big Stosh. Big Stosh has probably done more for polka music in this area than anyone else I know. A great, great guy. I used to go over there Sunday mornings and answer his telephone for him, take messages and stuff. And then after that, I sold him a couple cars and I ended up fixing them for him. Big Stosh. Okay, right now I'd like to bring up a great, great guy from Schenectady, New York, Andrew Kristopolsky. Andrew, it's all yours.
Thank you, Steve. Well, Ernie Daigle. I've known Ernie Daigle since about the year 2000, but before I knew Ernie Daigle, I knew Diana Daigle. She was my age, and I met her in Wildwood at the Polka Festival down there, and she'd been telling me for a long time, oh, you gotta come up to Massachusetts, to Ludlow, and see our Polish club. So I did, and it was on New Year's Day, or New Year's Eve, I think. No, New Year's Day, 2001. And I was a freshman at college in Scranton, and you and Patty welcomed me into your home and let me stay there for a week because it got it snowed, there was a huge blizzard, and I was just supposed to stay overnight, but it snowed and I had to stay the week. I mean, I could have gotten out sooner, but their hospitality was just so good, I just stayed for the week. And so that's because Ernie and Patty are such great hosts. And I have to say too that behind every great man is an even greater woman. So it's not an Ernie without a Patty. So Patty, give some love to Patty. And they've been hosts to like numerous polka bands who have come through the Massachusetts area, and they're like the Daigle bed and breakfast. They are, so if you ever need a place to stay, Chicopee, Massachusetts, right off the turnpike, so right across from the turnpike, sort of. So I had to call Diana and have her give me some stories. So, when I stayed at Ernie's house, his cat attacked me. His cat Milo, this vicious cat, attacked me, and I'm amazed that I lived to tell about it. Ernie was switched at birth. Ernie is not Polish at all. Ernie's French. I hate to give him away, but we think he was switched at birth. He was born to Polish parents, but raised by French ones, because he's got a 100% Polish heart. When Ernie was drafted, he was so skinny that they would not draft him. Times have changed. They called him Big Ern in high school. What else? Oh, in good fatherly fashion, he took Diana remembers going to the bar with her father, and she would drink ginger ale and her dad would drink beer, so starting them off young. So Ernie Daigle, you're a great guy, and you've got a huge heart for polka music. You're what polka people are and should strive to be, so way to go, Ernie Daigle.
Thank you, Andrew Kristopolsky. Right now I'm going to bring up a guy who's done a lot for polka music in the area, also from Schenectady, New York, Stan Wilgocki. Stash, I'm going to let you do a few things to yourself, then maybe you can read these off for me, all right?
No, I won't read it. I'm going to do a few things to myself.
Okay.
Who's here from Schenectady? Anybody? Do you guys know that Schenectady is an old Indian name? Ernie, did you know that? Schenectady is an old Indian name, and it actually is pronounced shit next to me. No, I'm serious. It is. The Indian translation for Schenectady is shit next to me. That means city going down the crapper. Okay. No, yeah, right, Jerry Romanovich. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been privileged to know Ernie Daigle for the last several years. We hooked up for Ludlow, and this gentleman has not only been a promoter of polka music well before I knew him, but he did a lot of DJ with Billy Belina and Todd Zaganiec. He's been a great asset to the Polish community, and it's because he not only believes in what we do, but Ernie knows that this is the way we continue our tradition of polka music and promoting polka music like Steve does here all the time. I used to run Dingus Day in Rotterdam, and I knew that the one person that would always be there all the time would be Ernie and Patty Daigle. And they showed up all the time in Rotterdam, and if you have an event, you know that Ernie and Patty Daigle are going to be there, not because they necessarily want to hear the band, like Andrew Christopolsky is Kenosha Kickers, because those guys really stink, but they want to be there because it promotes what we all do here as polka musicians, polka IJs, polka promoters, and Ernie and Patty Daigle are just salt of the earth.